Hello, Earth signs. Happy full moon in Pisces, blue moon, super moon. Such a powerful, powerful energy. Okay, it's very deep, mystical, emotional. There is a very sternness to it as well, with it conjunct Saturn, and of course, the sun is in Virgo, so the moon is opposite sun in Virgo, which grounds the energy. Okay, so it's really quite a time, and a blue moon is a very auspicious moon. It's when there's two full moons in the month, and this one being there was two full super moons this month. So the first one was the full moon in Aquarius on the 1st of August, and then now this one at the end of August. And I don't think I think what I saw too is there won't be another blue super moon until like 2027 or something like that, or yeah, for quite some time. So, expect some synchronicities, some kind of magical energy, alignments, things leaving your life as well. So we've got the Strength card coming through. First, I love this card with the lion and the rose. So beautiful. So I keep hearing like, remember who you are, and it's giving me very like Lion King energy. Like, remember who you are, Simba. Oh my gosh. So this full moon is helping you connect deeper to who you are. Remember who you are. Remember who you are as this divine being, this like leader, this kingly, queenly, this regal energy, right? Because it's like in the movie, it's like, remember who you are, Simba. You are the leader of this pride. Like, check yourself. Remember your strength. Like, ignite. So this is a very igniting energy, really assisting you in taking the lead in your life, really taking the reins of your life, remembering your strength. This energy can be, it's Pisces, so there can be a lot of illusions around it, so it can be a little tricky. So there could be some like trickery kind of thing, like, just things kind of popping up as illusions. And this is like, remember who you are. It's conjunct Saturn, so it's like, and again, opposed Virgo. So how are you grounding your magic into your physical reality? And remember who you are. Remember who you are, okay? Don't let anything trick you or fool you, okay? And even if it does for a little while, like, bring it back. Remember who you are. Really connect with your strength, your inner light, your life force, okay? You are the captain of your ship, okay? You are the leader of your life. You are in the driver's seat of your life. And this feels like, again, a call to action from spirit. This feels like a call to action to remember who the F you are. And it's a celebration, okay? 4 of Wands, milestones being reached. Just like positive, beautiful energy coming through with the 4 of Wands here. This is a time to celebrate. This is a time to celebrate because it is helping you connect to who you truly are at a deeper level. And that can never be taken away from you, okay? Your light, your life force, your magic can never be taken away from you, even with all illusions and trickeries and all the rawness of life, right? There's times where we feel far away from it, but we always come back home to self, coming back home to center. And that's what I feel is coming through this energy in the full moon of Pisces. Is there's a sense of completion, celebration, and a really feeling like coming home to self. This coming home to self moment, earth signs, okay? the justice, so balance, this rebalancing here, bringing things into balance, your justice, okay, receiving justice and being in your truth. I just heard the word virtuous, like being in like these virtues. This really feels like a coronation, okay? It's like you're getting a crown. It's getting yeah, Ace of Wands, this passionate new beginning, this ignition. It feels like you're being ignited with this full moon. Like there's this like passion, okay? This purpose, this vision, this passionate new beginning, right? Pisces is the end of the zodiac, so it's the ending and the beginning. It's like bringing things into wholeness, completion, which means that there is a whole new chapter opening, right? So this is a time of receiving your blessings. Receive your blessings and remember who the F you are, okay? Wow. You're receiving your justice. Yeah, the Fool card. A whole new beginning. Son of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Wow. Moving into greater stability and this sense of abundance, okay? So we've got Mother of Wands, the Queen of Wands, with the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Wow. So there's so much room moving forward to create what it is that you want to create, to continue to build the life of your dreams, okay? Like I just heard slow and steady wins the race. There's this sense of moderation. There's a sense of pace, as well as this like expansive, explosive passion, this passionate new beginning, this celebration, okay? It feels like a graduation or a coronation, something happening in the spirit that's really, really celebrating the hard work that you have done up until this point. It is coming to an end. It is time to receive your crown. Remember who the F you are. You are now Simba running across the savannah, the Sahara, I don't know, like the grasslands, right? That powerful freaking moment in the movies. I'm getting chills where it's like he's running with purpose, right? He's like, he remembers who he is, he knows what he wants, he knows what his direction is, and he remembers who he is, and that he is the one to do the thing, okay? Stand up to Scar and really take action and leadership over this, over the pride, right? And to make things right and to remember who he is. And this is like really igniting into your power, your passion, your purpose, and taking the reins and the driver's wheel, the wheel of your own life, okay? So I'm just feeling like this is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now, and it's like both my eyes are blurred and all I am seeing is Simba running across the like running to Pride Rock, right? That music and it's just powerful, right? You're like, okay, he's ready to freaking step to Scar, and there he goes, and he's ready to take that action. And like, this is what I feel, is that you're remembering who you are, and you have stood up to and are standing up to what has been getting in the way of you feeling really in the driver's seat and stepping into the leadership role of your life, confronting that and being successful, okay? This full moon is bringing and helping you with the success of this process and crowning you, okay? Crowning you, because you have done it. You are protective, you are fierce, you are taking your fierceness into the ring here, okay? And that, like, right, that process of him like fighting Scar, standing up to him, and it being real messy, it being real tense. But he is successful, and so are you, and so you will be, right? Which catapults him into a whole new beginning of him stepping into that leadership role, okay? And a whole new chapter begins, and a rebuilding occurs, and a healing, okay? So I feel like you're very protective, and you've been very protective over your peace, and you've been willing to stand up to anything that gets in the way of your peace. Here's that moderation energy, temperance. Okay, slow and steady wins the race, while also being very fierce, very action oriented. It's very fiery, earth signs. It's very, very fiery. But it's also this kind of, there's this zenness to this, there's this like patience to it as well, there's this groundedness, there's this pace, okay? As much as he's rushing into this process, right, running to the situation, being called to action and heeding that call, you know, there's a sense of being calculated, right? Like he's got Simba, and I mean he's got like Simone and Pumbaa helping him like get into the place, right? Like as much as he storms that situation, there's a sense of calculatedness as well. So this is showing me that you've had great amount of patience when it comes to bringing things into balance and alchemizing and transmuting certain energies that you have been integrating and transmuting and that have been getting in the way of you feeling at like the expanse of your purpose and feeling really in control and in the driver's seat of your life. So wow. And that wisdom is only going to be carried forward, earth signs. That wisdom is only going to be carried forward into this new chapter with your crown securely on your head and feeling like this sense of freshness when as you build and rebuild and like really create and fortify the sense of stability in your life. Being aware of just like how strong you are, like just being aware of how strong you are. That's too many. But it's the Mother of Cups. So like really loving, very intuitive, very compassionate towards yourself and others. You know, like there's a sense of like, so we've got the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, rebuilding after a time of, I heard like destitution. That's a big word, but you know, that can be connected to this card, like just kind of chaos and like unsteadiness. There's a sense of bringing stability into your life, like through alchemization, patience, transmuting, you know, your justice is being served. Like there's a sense of protecting your peace and also those you are responsible for. You know, if you have children or in your workplace, if you're, you know, really working with vulnerable populations, or you know, you are a leader in your work and you have employees, you know, whether or not you work for like a business, a company, or have your own business, or you feeling protective and doing community work, there's something there where you're like remembering who the F you are, feeling that activation in yourself, learning to protect your own energy, your own peace, getting in the driver's seat of your own life, all the things that we've been talking about. But with the Mother of Wands here, as well as the Mother of Cups, there's this energy too of really protecting others as well, like doing what is right and true, and like being called to action in a way that's authentic to you and heeding that call. Wow. And stabilizing a situation. The world. Oh, yeah. The world, earth signs. So, right, there is a sense of a major completion here. Huge process coming into view, coming into completion, and a whole new one beginning with this full moon, right? Full moons are completion. Full moons are the crest and the buildup of energy, and then the release. And it's, you know, going into the new moon, which is a whole new beginning, right? So, and this is once in a blue moon. So there's even more auspicious energy around this moon. So things are being brought to fruition, and things being released, right? Like when you end, you begin, and when you begin, you end. And there's that kind of infinity symbol here, which is at the top of the lion's head here. Yeah, and with it being this kind of Simba, Lion King reference too, right? Like he's called into leadership over the pride. That's his birthright. And you're stepping deeper into your birthright as a leader of yourself, getting into the sovereignty of your own energy and taking the lead in the collective with a community, with your family, however this resonates for you, and being like, yeah, like you are the one for the job. Okay. So, wow. Let's get an oracle card here for you, Earth signs, and then a postcard from Spirit. Oh, look at this. Perfect storm, the courage to step into life. Remember who you are, Simba, from the freaking stars, you know? Mufasa's voice, you know, that sends shivers through your whole being when you watch that part of the movie. You're like, yeah, Simba, remember who you are. Like this perfect storm, like this storm that has occurred in your life that you have been transmuting and sifting through and dealing with and pivoting and navigating through. All the things in your life up until this point has led to this very moment and is propelling you, giving you the courage to step further into life and be exactly who you are, being called to action and stepping forward in your authenticity, your power, your prowess, confronting anything that gets in the way of you stepping into this leadership role of your life. Okay? Oh my gosh. So this full moon is like, boom, baby. Like, it just feels like justice is being served. It feels like I just saw like two like cables, you know, when you jump start the battery in your car, it's igniting you. Like it is like boom, like there's a sense of electricity coming running through, like just activations upon activations here. And like there's a certain part of the journey that's over, okay? You are, it's coming into completion. You are Simba running across you are running to the situation, and wherever you are in the timeline with that, like you've confronted that again, like many of you are going to be at different parts of the timeline, but yeah, like you were running to the battle with Scar. There is a final confrontation, a final countdown that this full moon is going to help you complete and bring this renewal. You know how it rains and all of that renewing, that freshness, it rains, and like that barren landscape, like that's the first indication of the newness of life returning to Pride Rock. Okay, things are going to be so much better. Life is returning. Okay, this whole new beginning is beginning, and it just feels so fresh. Okay, dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath, slow down, and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it is as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now, you'll be glad you did. Interesting, because I definitely feel like most of this reading has been a call to action. But again, right, like there's this point where Simba is observing and hearing and tuning into Mufasa's voice, and everything is connecting, everything is lining up. Okay, so this full moon is a time to be still and let that information flow to you. Observe what is occurring, and right, Spirit trusts you to know that you'll make the right decision, and boldly step into life, right? Heed this call, and take action when it feels aligned to, because this moon feels like it is those cables igniting you into the final leg of the race here. And with the Temperance card, this is what I laid it down right on the Temperance card, is that there is this sense of patience and calculation, right? Like with Simone and Pumbaa, like they make a little, like, you know, like the hilarious like dance thing that they do. They're a little like decoy, right? You have support to help you observe and navigate your way into the situation, to make this confrontation, to make this final completion and step into this whole new beginning. So I send you so much love. I hope that this was helpful and encouraging and supportive to you in some way. I wish you a beautiful full moon in Pisces, and I will catch you in the next one.